share with you, and you can share with me. Come, let's share together. Oh, KTA Mobile, KTA Mobile. Technology worth sharing.
It's the future.
Introducing Apex 10, your fertilizer booster. Purely organic from the earth to the earth. Now available in Ghana. Apex 10 fertilizer booster. Best for plant restoration, reviving ancient and withered plants, producing healthy and abundant fruits, and easy to apply. A boom to farmers and beyond, making farming sexy again. Apex 10 fertilizer booster is a game changer with many branches. Employment to enable you to feed yourself. If you must get it right, get Apex 10 fertilizer booster. No toxins, sexy, absolutely organic, easy to apply, and super healthy. For more information, call 0552 505 723 or plus 1609 227 8043. Apex 10, from the earth to the earth, making farming sexy again. Apex 10, join the movement now.
Yo, a tier for an asher for an yada obadia se I ne na minu me no yeshia awo dwumadie sronko dwumadia ya today say positivity with Reverend D and Adjei. Said ya munyina munimu no adwua da bia yeshiam na ya build a team positivity. Tisabre say untimi ma meka ho anase unim adofo bi na so unim anuanum bi. Untimi meka team positivity no ho dia mesro se bo modern say uba share video no bema onamfofo abusuafo sadia obi biara enso nsabetimi beka bi na watimi aba beka a team positivity ho letimi aboa amadwumadie no atimi aye stronko yeda munyina sesa abribia munya emre edemayen anadwumadie sadia munyina munimu no a prescription ye fa no na watwibia positivity prescription ye fa no na watwibia you see march mu so aye obade pe na se enanwumre minu mienu yatimi ahia mu wa hanom na ye ba baji ye prescription na say ye de asada kase ema aye obade sabrade ye magina aye atiefo ne ahwefo nyina anamu na ye de enchia kase a efri obi biara ho e de ama aye Reverend D and Adjei. Reverend we de ye mo akwaba e de ba aye dwumadie kase so ye hu se anache se yenim se aye nkunimdie nko a emfa ho situation ayi wo emfa ho baby a yapemakodu emfa ho problems ayi wo yenim se dwumadie eboa strengthen yen kase build yen nti binim se aboa bebre na sanso na wa wanyamre no beka ho modern se obehia video yi bema yen na Reverend we dey bebisa na watchi atwa mu na niema mu etisen Denver for ho etisen
Nyame adum bibia boko mejidi se na medika nka no whether no picking kra say now you see people around some of them are in their shorts and other things so mejidi say life is coming back na there are people who are now having a COVID and
sir but I think sir even in there with CDC guidelines and crana eba happen that shows check BBR be move into that is what we all expect is that be live a normal life into your hope say vaccines no be available be ma BBR anso sa ebetimi be ka bi yo Reverend Isabre and then you baby say and then there be strong prescription be na dey mine e dey be affect yen sa na say dia they take over all the body because
last week we spoke about self-confidence. I think say idea a boy as we journey towards thinking positively. And there are two aspects of the body. I'm a person you can want no. Yebeka adwene ne ho asem ne aka akoma ne ho asem.
Okay.
And we talk about both of them with yeah. What we are doing is that we are just looking at some of the wise sayings. Some researchers aka na babuaya mayetimi develop this positive mindset, you know. And so I think that these particular ones, you know, relate more to the heart and to the mind.
Sir. Yeah, that's a very Sabri, not just a crowd, Masters, Safi, no Abaso, Abomodianse, Uber share video, no Bema Unia be down for Bisadia, and also answer Ebe can be sounds in a chum say, Jumadi Ensu is streaming live a YouTube into with me, Asher, and so our home. Yada must be been to Reverend Weddy, and I just say, yes, Sam Renum, you be jamu at the Amana and ne. Jumadi is from Kwan Washisha at the Mayano, with me at the brain.
Okay. Enti abusafo said yeah nam kwan so na ya bo modern say you betimi enya the positive mindset no be ye adwene so that whatever we are doing in life no you betimi achieve what we are supposed to achieve. I will always remind you say Miles Morrow awanya ni baby kono he will always say the richest place no what we are seeing no is a cemetery because some kind of dreams, near aspirations, and aduma nyankopon de dum afofro ananka wasenka omodern dia nom didi jumana yensu nya so mfaso no they didn't work with it. And because of that, you know, some of us nka mfaso was nya free one so no yensa entumi anka. Now this thing we are talking about, my share boss most of the time now I'll try as much as possible to read Numbers chapter 13 verse 30 no and Kwame Kwanda wa mamenka ina so that at least we will not be losing sight of akwada orefi of baby of through masha now we are here kakra. So that is where the program is pivoted or say. But Caleb quieted the people before Moses and said, let us go up at once and occupy it, for we are well able to overcome it. There is this mystery between the heart and the mind. Yeah, abraba ye boy, as much as we are saying, na ya mudaho. Na abrabo ye bono wose abrabo no ko enimu no we are torn between the voice of the heart and the voice of the mind. Because me pese me kire say adekese bia no tumfo nyankopon de asi ani so that we are supposed to bring it forth no na etimi ede eba wi ase ma ne be ye nhira ede manipa ade bia na asaforo di nyankopon pese wode wa brabo ye no na positive things biano. One of the things that we should come to understand is that we are always in a play field where we are torn between what the heart is saying and what the mind is saying. And in Prempi, you know, because we are intelligent being and we are always thinking with the mind, you know, we tend to put a lot of calculations on the things that we intend to do. And today, onyame pesa ode ye de onyame pesa onam ye so ye no ye onipa ne nkoa de adwene etimi esusu ye de adwene etimi esom na mra ye de adwene ho akọ bu kuratimi dwene adepa na bia ani so de hu papa na nyame mpo de ato na koma so bitimi dwene ho na wontimi na. Somebody can go like a week on the positive thing that he's supposed to do. And it's not even sleeping just because he's thinking and trying to consider all the possibilities around whatever that is going on. And this particular writer, my person, you shared that taking quote in the few moments, you know. Make one some kakra some questions and some comments you are with me about. A friend said Roy Bennett say in a part of possibilities, you know, Say a person a journey a be a journey now a person a step on the platform of positivity, He's just admonishing and advising that one of the things that we are supposed to put it at the back of our mind, now also a show in our conduct. And he said, we should insist that we will not be pushed around by the fears in our mind. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. And for there's one of the things that pushing us towards the platform of negativity. As we try to build this team positivity now, set ourselves in a platform of positivity. One of the things that can take you away from the platform of positivity is a fear in your mind. Now, say, let me just take you back to me saying and saying that I'll try as much as possible. That we always go back to Numbers chapter 13. The only reason why the people are crying is that there's fear in their mind. They have not gone to fight. They don't even know whether they are skilled or not. But why they are all crying is that there's something that is pushing them towards negativity. There's something that is leading them to disconsider the energy within them and to disconsider their own ability and capabilities. And that is the fear in their mind. Now, one of these days, when we took the subject of fear, now, I say fear now, it may represent false evidence that appears real. And so this is an evidence they have created in your mind. And they have already accepted the defeat because there's an element that has been introduced. A friend is a fear. It is genuine. Concern is very genuine. And some of the things that you are trying to push yourself to do, automatically, naturally, some fears, will begin to speak in your mind. And so there's nothing wrong for the fear to have the capacity to speak to your mind. But you don't have to allow yourself to be pushed around by the fear in your mind. It is a force. This positive attitude here, a person you develop, say, you better enough grounds now. You should take control of your thinking pattern. You should take control of the fear that is within your mind. We have spoken about so many negative people around you trying to put this fear, trying to discourage you here, trying to say it is impossible, trying to say you are incapable, trying to say you don't have the resources. They say so many things to push you around and to push you against that platform of positivity that you want to put yourself on. That we have already said a whole lot of things about. But then the aspect of the push around that is so intensive that can easily push you from the path of positivity onto the path of negativity. Is that fear in your mind that is pushing you around. Sometimes the people around you are even encouraging you. I told the path around you, and the circumstances around you, even shows that what you want to do, you can do it. I told you, but why wouldn't my brabom say, and for the people who are talking to you in the Quran, they really want you to move on and to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes the push around, it's not coming from the external. It's not coming from the environment. It's coming from that voice of fear in your mind. And then Anna Roy, Ekacha say, so setting ourselves on the path of negativity. One of the things that was a shiny here is a push around of the fear in our mind. It is true that your own mind is putting some sense of fear into you. edi ehu bi edi ura wa brapo mu. Because your mind seems intimi engrabo all the path that leads to the success of whatever you want to try or whatever journey or person will pursue. And because the mind, or you're intelligent enough, and the mind, or you're an accountant enough, or you're mathematicians enough, the mind, so you're the calculation, it will consider all the negative aspects, It doesn't have the ability, I draw your attention only to the positivity. Because you are saying human, you are an intelligent human, and that brain is functioning and is supposed to function. It automatically, there will be a portion of fear within your brain. It's natural. Every person that is trying to achieve something that is bigger, so everybody that is trying to achieve something that the Lord has laid on his or her heart, automatically, you have that sense of fear, But Roy Asama Okenyinhani said, you need to decide that I am not going to allow myself to be pushed around by the fear in my mind. You are an achiever, but there's still fear in your mind. How do you control that voice of fear in your mind? Enye adwene na ehye yen so no ehu na etete yen ama yentimi ntu anamo no abayede na entimi nhye yen so. It takes you, number one, to make the decision that I am not going to allow myself to be pushed around by the fear in my mind. But I say when the mind is showing this sense of fear to push us around and to push us off the path of positivity. One other thing that is very important is for us to allow ourselves to be led by the dreams in our heart. So as the fear in your mind is speaking to you, deep down within your heart, you know that you have a genuine dream. Why at all did I start this journey at all? You're dying at your tigation. Now you're Egypt, Maimu, then everything may not be going on well for us. The one day Moses appears to us and tells us all those things, we are on this path. Why are we on this path? Because there's a dream in our heart. That will soon be ever yakumemu. And so when you find yourself in that particular platform where you realize that the fear in your heart, is pushing you and trying to push you around and setting you off the path of positivity. Now, the path of negativity. So I say there's one thing that should help us to get ourselves back on the path of positivity, and that is a dream in your heart. Now, we become negative people because we have not developed the mastery of getting ourselves connected to that dream in your heart. There's always that little voice in your heart that is speaking the positive. Emra ehuna wa ya adwene mu try say be ye free be ye akwanso no. Roy say, look within your heart. What is the dream? And remember, the dream is a positive thing. The dream is a good thing. And so if you use your life to pursue a good thing and you don't even achieve it, it is still an achievement. Market. This is going to be, I've said it now, but it's going to be the prescription for the week. Tie free me ho. If you use your life to pursue a good thing and you even fail at it, it is still a good pursuit. Because there are so many people who are using their time and their energy to pursue negative things. They are pursuing wrong, bad things. And you ma bebre wo one pokra na omu pokra evolve for the ababa ha wiase. And you ma bebre wa omu ye na baba ye no mi mpo di akaye. And you ma bebre wa omu ye kra na it will be only to the advantage and to be to the disadvantage of a whole lot of people. Yet they are using their lifetime to pursue it. But there is a dream in your heart, and you know that it is a good dream. The fear in your mind is telling you that you're going to be a failure at it. But I did about I'm missing the part of positivity. Now the part of negativity. And they say, believe that dream in your heart, that you sooner Emma. In the first place, you started that you put yourself on this journey. It is a good thing. And if you use your life to pursue that dream, that good thing, and even if you come and you fail at it, it is still a good pursuit. It is still a good pursuit. And so don't be led and be pushed around by the fear in your mind. Look into your heart. There is something in your heart. And that should be the voice that speaks to you. But you say your son and your friend that there's still small voice, when all hope is gone, and when the fear in your mind then has taken control of all the energy within you, there's still small voice, and that is the dream in your heart. And then let's say even when you have decided, say, I am not going to pursue this any longer, when you have accepted that I'm incapable, I don't have what it takes, and so I just want to sacrifice this aspiration completely because I fear to pursue it. But why? Because there is a voice of the dream in your heart that is trying to speak to you. And the voice of fear is a very loud voice. Ehun kasa papa. And that is why they say most of the time accident almost it is not the physical accident that kills a lot of people. Psychologists are saying almost a chunk of the people are moved through this physical accidents and motor accident that go on. It is a fear in their mind that kills them, even before they get there. That is why some people fail to do some tests, and so because on him said, test because fear has that voice. It has a very loud voice. And so the fear in your mind will always speak. It is louder. It will always speak. But whenever the fear in your mind is speaking with that loud voice, it is pushing you towards a path of negativity. But it is possible. It is genuine. Every one of us come to that point where the fear in our mind, has a very loud voice. But a footwear, you say, repent, say, at that particular portion of your life where you are hearing the voice of fear so loudly in your mind, there's still that so small voice, which is the dream in your heart. It is the dream in your heart. Are you led by the dream in your heart, or you are being pushed around by the fear in your mind? I am just asking you this question, and I know that you're answering this question to yourself. Who said to the back in primary, lower primary, because he was always strong. The teacher so like everybody feared him. And you didn't want to even go close to him. But this guy, small boy, were like small boy, but he was older. When I took that step now, it's funny. Let me share it. So I had needed to raise money for not Sunday school. I think that there was a program and I wanted to raise money and to partake in that program. And I'm doing sika koma and I'm saying diaba. Sika ya mediama o. Say me I'm a me baba jia bomi. Me ma bomi because I really want to save the money. To cut a long story short, when we went through that process and everything, I had the money, went to pay. I realized that this guy was so genuine, so good a person. And he was one of the greatest friend at that time in my life. Because he had some kind of experiences at that little age I never had. And so the person and no. Funny enough, I realized that the fear was just pushing me around because it was just nothing. It is just a minute example I'm giving to our life experiences. Sometimes you get to realize, and there are people who are supposed to enter into ministry, and sometimes they hear some of the things and they are so much afraid. There are so many people who are not married because they hear so many things about marriage and they are so much afraid. Don't be pushed around by the fear in your mind. Don't. We are not trying just because the fear in our mind is pushing us around. But there's a dream in your heart. Give that dream in your heart the ability to speak to you. It is still a small voice, but it is a positive voice. Allow it to speak to you, my brother. Allow it to speak to you, my sister. No matter how loud the voice of fear is, if you want to continue to be a member of Team Positivity and continue to move on the path of positivity, sometimes you just have to listen to your heart. I told you I was so man. Sometimes I always say prayer pa me fa is when I'm under the shower. And there are two voices. Most of the time, I hear the voice of God. That is more like a meeting place between me and my God or my guardian. I don't know, whatever, but it's a place that I mostly hear the voice of God. But yeah, they are not too actually now. Sometimes when I'm under the shower and I hear that and so you don't hear any other voice, I am able to discern into my heart and ask myself, what does my heart really want? Especially when the fear is so much and you look up and you don't have anybody to talk to and anybody to consult. I'm able to ask that organ within me, a friend is and say, what do you really desire? What is your dream? What will make you really happy? You really want to get married. You really want to get married. You know it within your heart. You really want to start that business. Business way de makuma mu pa de. Onyame de da yesu idi achebe. Don't sacrifice the dream in your heart because the voice of fear in your mind is making the noise. Don't. Emre Omo, my main can just another quote be just to buttress it. That will Another one, a friend Robert Schuller say, the only place where your dreams become impossible is in your own thinking. The only place where your dreams become impossible is in your own thinking. Nobody is stopping your dream. They can make their comments, they can say whatever they are saying. But anybody that can stop your dream, then that person, no, I don't know, maybe he's a person that gave the dream to you. They are only making comments. They are making their decisions and their suggestions. But soon as someone no, so I can just buttress what Roy Bennett is saying. And he said, there's only one place where he thinks that your dream becomes impossible. It is when you are thinking a sense of impossibility and associating your dream with a sense of impossibility. When you have allowed the negative voices, an opportunity to enter into your mind and into your thinking pattern. When you have allowed the fear that is speaking to your mind, to generate the sense of impossibility within you, the dream is possible. It is possible. You can be led by it. Because, Kojo, one of the things I've realized about the dreams and our desires, and they say the desire itself has energy within it. So desire, that dream now, you are not getting it to fulfillment because there's the energy to bring that dream to fulfillment. It is within the dream itself. The possibility of that dream coming to reality, it is within the dream itself. But there's a place where that dream can be stopped. And it is a place called your thinking or your mind. It is when your mind begins to accept the voice of impossibility and the voice of negativity, just because you are afraid. Let me just read my text again. Then I'll allow you to ask your questions. But Caleb quieted the people before Moses and said, let us go up at once and occupy it, for we are well able to overcome it. The fear was in their mind. They have not even fought the battle, yet the voice of fear was speaking to them. But Caleb said, we have a dream to achieve. We have a vision to bring to fulfillment. 2021 is your year. Don't let the fear of COVID, the fear of what people are saying limit you. There is a dream in your heart. After 5 years time, may say, after 10 years time, maybe say, 2021, COVID, you want to drop that dream? No. That's the book on 2016, and 5 years, it is this year. That dream when I woke up, I said 5 years time, you want it to be fulfilled, You said it in 2016. Ebia now massing your mamen kai will watch it. That 5 years is 2021. Don't allow COVID to push that fear within you. It is time for the maturity of that dream. Allow the dream to lead your life. 5 years now, it is time for you to bring that dream to fruition. Let the dream lead you. Don't allow the fear in 2021 to push you around, because your dream is going to be beneficial to all of us. And you may just allow the dream to lead you and to bring you to that portion, that vision will be fulfilled. So that it will empower you to look beyond the push around of the fear and concentrate on the leadership of the dream. God bless you so much.
Oh, yeah, that's bebre. At your phone, for Sabre, dear Canyan say, your prescription, and Saka, Abia, want to be as say, Ahanya Ghana. Ghana na Dr. Kasa bisa questions, but I had it. Doctor, I can't be na want to see utimi ebisanti Sabre, van say, ye be a quine, ubetimi, and they will question, and I say, Bibi or Honoma want to see ubetimi at the Abba. Reverend Amra Wakasana, from your previous teachings about excuses.
Yeah.
Between who said it will fit in here.
Yeah.
Immediately, I didn't be no. Now you shall see my excuses, and I say, oh, we could be a say. Into that shows say your mind, a baby, as I say, it me a shiny ye. na yɛma excuses because sometimes yɛma excuses a yɛde si nneɛma kwan anaasɛ a preventing from reaching our goals. And I think sɛ ɛnɛ dwumadie no akɔ yie ama me ne ɛyɛ ahwɛfoɔ ne atiefoɔ. Na Reverend, adeɛ baako na mebisa ne sɛ don't you think sɛ sometimes nkurɔfoɔ upbringing, their mindset can even develop that fear in people?
Okay. And I make I say, some people are trained to concentrate on the fear in their mind. And now somebody now only will be kind. Hey, and I want you to say, and it's we are show. Sorry, baby, Sammy one. We are show that the person training and say concentrate on that fear, no. And to say upbringing be no determined say mena meteo no always na de bia me pese me ye bia me yam hwemi a chese nye ye me bo Ghana crowd is ya na so ko pori
Aye.
What there soon be na so ko pori pe ya ka pori at like hitting your foot against a stone or whatever.
Yeah.
It will pori pe ya say nye ye no there's a na ya na nanom na ka sa chero.
Aye.
And so we are trained to concentrate on the fear in our mind. And he said, baby papa be a brabo mana was here. Na say, Adie be by a brabo me yam she and pene puti fear in us. They will think that we are supposed to concentrate on the voice of fear. And our upbringing created that sense of negativity within us.
I know there are things a true because your family be or no more the near maybe asho muchim. Enti utianye na akoto family bi sa mu a fitin kwala abre mu eba nyina no ye de sa adwen bone no anase we na hye wutim anytime bi ebedu sa time no wadwen ye wo say bi besi anase anytime bibi sa besi like sign bi kakra ba na watwe wadwen akwato. And I think say a baby bi a we ne de ye be need a good mind training exercise pa na chese etimi aboa yemu binum ama yatwe yadwene afri sa na ma no. And I will say
o be so ye bibi papa bi na se nsu anto ngusu a na je say adekode no enyeye do oko interview BBNC or you better prepared or chance the bosu better na empra do to say nsu to
sir.
And never then the voice of fear begins to speak in their mind. And I used to share this funny story of our career. He had that mindset, they are training since we took to announce to a bomb pie at the end of was also seeing a coin interview bomb at the man soon talk. No interview, no, or cocoa feeling because he didn't prepare. Opie na bosu to ano apejanity enye de ehie ni tama be hie so mama nanto. What kind of mentality is that?
Yeah.
So the father and so Anthony doesn't mean you will fail. No.
Yeah. Ebine unsa Reverend Yetimika say unsa right mu yese kikawa left yes unai left yes emu kikawa ya de boni ana say we say that mindset ni nyina na ye bibia emwa bitimu say e affect bebre obu immediately asade de be set in pe na ni bibia asasa especially say bi o bibi da nanim na obehwe na nsa left kika no ye ni ade mi koi enye ye. And Reverend Mamin Bisa Sadewe, well, I believe, says Sanity, say we are surrounded by spirits, good and bad. Inti immediately over negative stuff, no. That negative spirit, no, that way saying be attracted those spirits towards you. That is what I believe.
Yeah. Negativity attracts failure. I think that I've mentioned this. So negativity attracts failure. When you be an a chin and ye tree there's name, bro, because tree ram cracker. Ye be an chin and ye. So negativity attracts failure. And Timre Biana, Yabema the voice of fear na kasatre and be a taking negative no. automatically attractive failure towards our part.
Okay, that's maybe so way so it is such a person of course more affirmation bit me help obia or negatively we say inclined just on the time be an we say such a person can overcome that we say and by all the time saying good things and wishing for positive things and then man. I just want to know, sir, if that can also have a good impact on Obi.
Yeah, and mostly about positivity. I say think positive, speak positive and act positive. I think also say we also dealt with the power of words and so. And one of the things that we have come to appreciate, and they say some of the things that we speak out, it's in the Bible. So your voice is a spirit. God created the entire universe with the voice, and that is why we are not supposed to just push away the impulse of the words that we speak. And so if we are able to bring people to that platform, that when the voice of fear in their mind is speaking to you, and what I intend to do this evening is for you to look within you and within the dream, not because of the dream, and the beauty of the dream. Like I said, me that's me lawyer, me that's doctor, me person me meet me. So that is a dream. So if you allow the dream to rather to speak to you than to allow the fear in your mind, now it leads you. Now you are led by the dream, than to be led by the fear in your mind. One of the good ways a bit to me, Abu and I best subdue the voice of fear, which is the voice of negativity. Certainly, is to look to look within us, not dream, and speaking the positivity of the dream. I don't think that anybody dream about himself being a drunkard. No. Dreams always carry the positivity aspect, and whenever we allow the dreams and the aspiration, the desires, to speak more, it helps us to overcome the mindset of negativity that is implanted by failure.
Okay, that's a sabre at your phone. I shall for many emre about the kind homes in case or question and answer bibia wait me at the abba. With me at the aba yada masibe brain say abribia munya emre edman sabre ne account for a KTA mobile at the amount KTA mobile and check now the more staff and more services and so ba into the aya can say just watch out for KTA mobile almost then keeping technology affordable sounds now you account for a year Apex 10 almost so organic fertilizer we use for problem bibiara emro any side effect any issues bibiara the and just say you can for a year Apex 10 at the amount sounds na a models designs open nice bow ties neckties Ankara fabric staff bibiara bia opebia which ma contact a models designs Instagram _designs sounds like there's like a Port of America container services A+ Africa market sounds na yada obi biara unya emre eba be hwe ayedwumadi sabre say yentimi amudi an ye chew say yen share da yada obi biara as obi biara unya emre eba so our question bia ubetimi e de aba I think say e bia na afei no aba be kan ho ene teach you Reverend Adjei or Kasafo said, don't be pushed around by the fear of your mind. Don't be pushed around by the fear of your mind. And he said, oh, question be an bibi or honoma with me at the aba. Yeah, my home just a minute. So question bibiara ama that you say you be ja a reverend ama what me akakotwa a year the juma die so. Yo, Reverend, Sabre fear idea, I think say bibi kasiye pa na fear comes in so many ways meboa and obi so beka say fear our levels so we be fear no our levels fear bi wo ho no mo a eto bi so ano dia wo anya hwe otimi ebu kamfa so e move on enti se see a fear ya ye discuss anase ene okasa fa ho what type of fear and a walker?
Okay, so basically, and I make us say, Adebia now who pursue, you know, both voices are speaking, whether it is a little sense of fear and as a greater sense of fear. And say fear no be or not too loud. I am sometimes it's too huge and it's genuine. But at the same time, your dream is also speaking to you. And we really want to put ourselves in a position where we actually don't open up for the voice of fear at all and allow the dream in your heart, what our heart really wants, you know, to lead us. So the boy, obviously is fear different from panic. Okay. Because a panic is the physical reaction. No? Fear no may not even be seen. Because somebody is panicking. It's when the fear has taken control of the physical body and is showing physical sense of the fear. I mean, this is so panic no what is showing no. So the visible sign of the fear no is what is called panic. But the fear no is what is in your heart. And sometimes you may have fear and not have panic. But will be all fear but it doesn't have the panic at all. And one gives birth to the other.
Okay. Yo, Reverend Sabrady, and I think says a question be around my and concussion at the abba. Okay. Yeniaba Margaret or say. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Or that's me say the way I would buy and we are no. Okay. And I say so questions na asande ana chese ya di jumadie no eba awiya ne sa ya fa ne mrebe 45 minutes yebeja no na watimi ene yenuanu mu bi nso atimi akwa kasa na sa bredi ebisa ne se Reverend uba beja ho prescription na with the man and then mitimu se mu edu hit so many places and even a train again cry about previous messages now with the amayan into the maybe saying and say yeah but the end and would jaya cry now what you
okay so for now what you are there me person mechanic the two and and say use your energy to pursue the dream in your heart, that good dream in your heart. And even if it doesn't come to fruition, no, that dream, no, is still a good pursuit. And I'm actually say there are people who are using their money and energy to pursue wrong things. I ever say we are saying, and they are using all their energy to pursue it. So if there's a good dream in your heart, and you use all your lifetime to pursue it, you have still been on the path of a good pursuit. And so this week, you know, instead of concentrating on the fear of your mind, you know, please use the week, you know, to pursue that good dream in your heart. At the pana in your media to our area at the papa. And he said, ya Adjei say me ware na ehu ni show mu na otimi nya kokudro pursue na wura it is a good thing. Business now person was started, it's a good whatever aya de pa nya media to akoma so you want to be led by it. So please this week and the weeks beyond, this one is not just for a week. Decide say that good thing na wo makoma mu no, I am going to pursue it and it's not going to be a failure. Ebikura na wo mmerem kura na wonsanka but makura na ombes adie ya me papa di na brabo si also omoye no let us complete it for them. David wanted to build a chapel nyame amane nsimeboa but ne Solomon baba yedey ebesi. So that good dream in your heart, it may not even come to pass in your lifetime, but if you use all your lifetime to pursue it and it's a good thing, no, it is not a failure. You have not failed because you have used your life for a worthy cause. Obi try light bulb 999 times. Anye the 1,000 times don't be discouraged. If only that dream is a good dream, allow it to lead you and use your lifetime pursuing it, and it is a good pursuit for you. God bless you so much. But the American say let us learn to think positive Let us learn to speak positive. Let us learn to act positive. Let us learn to work positive. And we will always achieve positive results. God bless you so much.
Okay, Reverend Yadasi Bebre, Yadasi. Majina a TF4 and Ashafuna and Emuna Yadiaslakasi Amadia Kanyan is a Radi in Shroud. Ontre wunim the Emuna Oma Yimdiano Enya Cassia and Saint Debia. Na Bibi Biaran da Wakuma Ponso, or Shresan said, oh, boy, Yansu Bibi Bear da Wakuma Ponso Bia, yes, on once of Radinankasa, a Bayer Edibemount. Na etimi ama because when you are yenso yani beje wa ha
Amen.
asumdwe wo side a yenso no da bia no message na be flow strong said e be ya na kase ntidi e kanyina no disabre de yense wo
Saturday women on their knees it's going to be a time of prayer. Women on their knees 1290 Mobile Street 9 a.m. It's just like time to pray.
Oh, okay. Misra Ayeniaba Margaret Kwachwa Yesrawa address Lubetimi Fatu Susesia for Mammy. Na yen display was so sadia adofo betimi ebiana obi tie na obemu na onyayanka one mo beba besum ebiana Ghana ni bi kra wo area no mountain ba onim se Ghana sorry bi ewo ho no kra obetimi ebewa besum ewo ho ntimi aba mesre se any day be out there obeba su bia ye be program bia mesre se address no o de mo fa man se men saka address no so a mepini ato no se dia anytime bia obi biara ope bia nso betimi beba beka eye asafo no ho na onemo asom inti sabre de gede asra kese emma eye obi biara mo amunya emre eye na reverend ye ha ne say ye be kwa wie ye obo nsina numbers no e shoot yo ye be sra mo wa afe no wa be kan ho bo mo de aso be ko YouTube na obeka ko join it and aso beka ko hwe eye video ni nyina from the beginning because energy no ubesua bibi papa edi efrim na ebeboa wo yiye yeda ye nuaba asibebre I address no na edaso no address no na edaso no Reverend Pacha wo see date ben day ben
Saturday we are
Saturday yeah. Okay, from what time to what time?
9 a.m. We are hoping that within 3 hours we can pray and team no breaking through the law through prayer.
Okay, breaking through the law through.
There are some traditions and customs be what am I to achieve what we want to achieve. So we want to break through it so that we can actually get what we deserve.
So and a good and a message na kopa omo afia this was esuomo yabaka say obi biara momodin say obeba be bom paye na wa break it down fear ni nyina be fio no ti sabre de address no na da so say afei na wa ba kan ho address no na da so no obetimi adjoin baja okay address no no ti we de yeda so bebre nti atiefo de djumade no eba awie ya ne I think say major address na e was so sadia obi biara obeba be kan ho akire betimi enemo ebeba besum de kanya say rade enhira obi biara nti sabre reverend we de ya fa wo mre bebre 50 something minutes ye beja wo na che say wakwa akwaji wa home na de ewo ho so watimi aye nti de kanya na say rade enhira obi bire na ommo wo ho ban shronko sabre ye befa aye apex 10 and aketie mobile na ye ba awie na smante en ka biom dia na che say yenemo AD and Kranis. I must be brady can answer radi inshira ubibiara next week, the same time. Sounds like Chum said this Thursday. So ubetimi I make a date with us. And this very Thursday, I will di our it's about marriage. And team making sure say mubeba be kind. Yet must be brady radi inshira ubibiara.
Ghana fue yedia na bayo yedia na bay Epeste fertilizer booster aya purely organic efrasa simu ene de massas no oba de ensa no pe na menu akayo se wudro bia nim enti so de yafu a anya de aduaba no anase wo a wudi no benya soso bia na chese be ma kwaye aye decoration kane no a ebe fa na tuma pa e de afra na de ma Epeste e dan so kra de se enema no wadua na ewuo na flowers ni aduaba no etiti godo agya wadwo a se wudi Epeste kanu a ene te se magic no ebe ye prom fe na aso aba bebre anwadi mu pa eti se no kuafo ebenya sika ene anigye awo mabra bomu a na otimi se enya sam keto akora Epeste ya mammo piafo Epenifo monfre ahoman na monje kiremu ya ehye medie 0552 505723 ana plus 160 922 78043 Apex fertilizer booster piao mama fiaduma ayani kapa.